Hello everyone. So this is a bad news. Terrified Nicole. You guys know Nicole. Nicole Snooki. Snooki of the Jersey Shore. Yeah. She's a mother of three and remained married to her husband. She actually took to I believe it was on TikTok that she actually released the news to her fans of a scary cancer news. This is very devastating for about this particular news. Like, whoa. No one wants to actually, when you go for your pap smear, I have no idea. Probably this is true pap smear, but I'm going to make it short. But our heart goes out to her. I'm really sorry, Nicole, that this particular news that you actually received from your doctor. I believe the cells. I believe there are some cells that are cancerous, and yeah, as she goes on, I believe it was on TikTok. Probably she was on TikTok, she was live, and because I see the picture, I kind of go through. I say, whoa. So they were just sending through my way. Okay, yeah, it was on TikTok for real. So Jessie Shaw, Staple, Nicole, we all know Nicole before Nicole was actually married and became a mother. Nicole Polizzi received the terrifying news during a recent doctor's visit. The reality star personality took to TikTok on Wednesday. Also, it was on Wednesday you broke the news to reveal she's been dealing with abnormal pap. It was through pap smear. That's why your pap smear is really, really important. She has been dealing with it, with abnormal pap smear result and precancerous cells for about 4 years, she said, leading her to actually undergo an uncomfortable colposcopy, 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 and a biopsy. My darling, how come I'm not pronouncing? So she after it was to anyway. She went to a pap. She went to do her pap smear. When you go to your annual pap smear, and the result will come, and then once the result return, if everything is fine, you won't hear from your doctor. If things are not okay, then you will hear back. So once she actually heard back, they call her, they saw some cells that happen to be precancerous, and that is about 4 years ago now that she's been dealing with this particular issue. And then due to the precancerous cells that actually came out after she went for a pap smear, and then she went for colposcopy, and then after that she went for biopsy. All right, so result came back. So when the result of those two came back, doctor calls me, and he's like, not looking great. He found cancerous cells on the top of my cervix. He found cancerous cells on the top of my cervix, she said. Adding that, she will now need a cone biopsy under anesthesia for further testing. Understand? So they are going for another biopsy, which is called cone biopsy. It's a further testing, and she will undergo those under anesthesia. So this is just, it is really important to go through for your pap smear. It is really, really important, guys. It is really important. And don't skip it. Don't skip it. Really, please do not skip it. And I believe she took to her Instagram, to her TikTok, and shared this with her fans, right? So she was really emotional, she was really emotional. So I believe this is part of something, and this is when she was actually sharing all of this. She was actually, she was really emotional. It's really sad. Yeah, it's a sad news. It is a really sad news. You are going to go through it. You are going to pass through this. Let's just pray. Go through the cone biopsy, and I believe that was that. Yeah, she was really she shared it with her fans, and we're just receiving some update right now. And that her update is, oh, Nicole, Snooki. I mean, we all watched Jessie show then before the show was actually taken away. And you will definitely pass through this. And she has an amazing guy. Can you imagine they are still together? I thank God for them. So she's going to undergo cone biopsy under anesthesia for further testing. And I believe she just needed to share this, with her fans, and get support from others who have actually gone through this, and get support. So I believe there was a part that she said, "Oh, I'm terrified. I'm terrified. It's scary, but we have to get it done because cervical cancer is nothing to joke about. Of course, that is why we go for pre-screening. That is why you go for your pap smear, so that they will look at those cells and to make sure there is no precancerous stuff, right? I go through mine, and then I got I have an amazing team, health professionals that they always send these reminders and everything. So I have done it, and everything is fine. So this is really important. Do not get too busy for your health. And daddy said, "Oh, I'm terrified. I believe this is Nicole. It's scary, but we have to get it done because cervical cancer is nothing to joke about." The 38-year-old continued. So she was literary, she was emotional. Polizzi, who is Nicole, explained that if a second biopsy result come back abnormal, she may need a hysterectomy. So the second biopsy that she meant is this cone biopsy. You know, yeah. It's every eyed police explained that if a second biopsy results come back abnormal, she may need a hysterectomy. That's the cone biopsy, understand? Because she has gone for colposcopy and a biopsy. That was the initial one, and now she's going for a cone biopsy, which she's going to receive under anesthesia, right? And then, according to her, she's like, if it comes back abnormal, she might have to she might have to undergo a hysterectomy, which is, your baby house, which you used to carry baby. And every woman, no matter what happens, we always want to remain woman. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter if you are still having kids or you are no longer having kids or whatever, as long as you have it, and it's kind of like you change your mind. But for her, she said, well, um, if this particular biopsy that she's going to go for, or the cone biopsy, if it comes back abnormal, she might go for hysterectomy. And then she goes, obviously, I've done having kids. But as a woman, the thought of getting a hysterectomy is just sad and scary, she said, according to her. Of course. And then getting the hysterectomy and then not being able to have kids. It's like that kinds of, once you remove your hysterectomy, it's kind of like, then you think like, oh, you can't have kids anymore. Because sometimes we are women, we kind of go back and forth. We change our moods. We change. Like, oh, I can't have kids anymore. Or probably something might happen like, oh, you wanted to actually help someone in the family, to carry their child. Or you can do whatever, as long as you have your, your something, your uterus is there and everything, you know but it's like getting this hysterectomy and then not being able to have kids. I think that's what's killing me. Well, you are going to be okay once you are alive, Nicole. That's what matters. And the Lord has blessed her with three beautiful children, two boys and a girl, between her and her husband. And they have their beautiful picture here. And she went on to say, but whatever to keep me healthy, of course, and safe, to be here for my kids, to be here for myself and the kids that she has now, of course, the two boys and a girl. And then she added, referring to three children that she shares with husband Gioni Lavelle. And I believe her oldest is Lorenzo, 13, and Giovanna, 11, and Angelo, 6. Okay, now probably, I don't know, let me look at the picture of the case. I don't know, maybe who is, I don't know if Lorenzo probably is the boy. Lorenzo is the boy that is 13. Probably Giovanna is 11, the girl, and then the little boy is 6, Angelo. And then they have a dog, which her husband was holding there. I'm going to show you guys. Let me finish reading. So, Polizzi, who is Nicole, further said she's scared and freaking out, but hoping her video will help her connect with other women who have gone through similar situation. I believe there was a part that she said she also admitted that she delayed her routine exams. She delayed her routine exams out of fear and doesn't want others to make the same mistakes. I'm so glad. I always take time off. And again, I have people that, working with me, and I'm a good friend with my doctor. She's a female, and yeah, we kind of have that kind of bond. So she admitted that she delayed her routine exams, so and out of fear, and doesn't want others to make the same mistake. So you guys say that do not delay your routine, okay? That is what she wanted to take away from this particular of her story. Do not delay your routine result. If you haven't gone for your pap smear for a long time, kindly please, I know it is healthy, everything is good down there, but hey, go, because you don't know, you know what I mean. So it is really important. So the reason why my doctors on my ask all the time is because I waited on my damn appointments, because I knew I might not get great result, but also because I didn't want to feel the pain. No, Nicole, you shouldn't have done that. I didn't want to deal with the stress of having to deal with all of this, she said. And now you are dealing with it. And I'm so glad that, you know, you have actually gone through it, and it is better to be clear and know what you are dealing with. You know what I mean, Nicole? So now you know, and you'll be okay. You will definitely be okay. Even though if they did the cone biopsy and the cells came back unhealthy, you can always go and get your hysterectomy. You know what I mean? Or probably if you want to have another baby, if there's anything that can be done to kind of keep those cells away while you carry your pregnancy, and then you can have the baby if you are saying, or if you are thinking about it. But you know what, you are going to be okay. Just making this video to spread awareness, to make sure you get your pap smears. All right, that is what she said. And if your doctor calls you to do it again, do it. Make sure you are fine and prevent all the bad things that could happen, like cervical cancer. All right. So Polizzi finished by saying she's leaning on family and friends for support. You're going to be okay, Polizzi. Nicole, you are going to be okay. So that is what came out. If you go for your pap smear, any unhealthy cells, whatever that might lead to cervical cancer and blah, blah, will come out. So now they found some unhealthy cells, on top of our service. So that is why this is really important. So anyways, thank you so much, everybody. Hopefully, you learned something from this particular news. It's a bad news anyway, that Nicole Snook, aka Snooki, actually shared. Nicole Polizzi of Jersey Shore, we wish her all the best, and she's going to be okay. She has amazing family, and she's going to be okay for real. She will definitely be okay. We believe that. Okay. So thank you, everybody. You guys take care and God bless. Come on. This is an awareness. Don't be scared. Even though if you know that it's going to be bad news, don't be scared. You guys go for it. Pass me. Boyfriend, husband, uncle, tell the women in your life, your daughters, check on them. When was the last time? Understand? Everybody, let's spread it. Okay. Good luck, Nicole, and everything. Good luck. Bye.